Hi, Jeff here with Mortgage Talk. In today's show, I will be covering the definition of the VA loan. Now, as a veteran of the U.S. Navy, I have used my benefit to purchase my home, and it is important to understand just the basics. So what is a VA home loan? The VA loan became known in 1944 through the original Servicemen's Readjustment Act, also known as the GI Bill of Rights. The GI Bill was signed into law by President Franklin D. Roosevelt and provided veterans with a federally guaranteed home with no down payment. This feature was designed to provide housing and assistance for veterans and their families, and the dream of home ownership became a reality for millions of veterans. The GI Bill contributed more than any other program in history to the welfare of veterans and their families, and to the growth of the nation's economy. The VA Home Loan Program allows veterans with qualifying income and credit to purchase a primary residence without putting any money down towards the sale price of the home, as long as that sale price does not exceed the appraised value of the home. Now, veterans do need money towards closing costs as well as earnest money, which the seller generally requires when a sales contract is signed. Now, closing costs may be paid by the seller, which can be negotiated when the sale price of the home is set. With more than 25.5 million veterans and service personnel eligible for VA financing, this loan is attractive and has many advantages. Eligibility for the VA loan is defined as veterans who served on active duty and have a discharge other than dishonorable after a minimum of 90 days of service during wartime or a minimum of 181 continuous days during peacetime. There is a 2-year requirement if the veteran enlisted and began service after September 7, 1980, or was an officer and began service after October 16, 1981. There is a 6-year requirement for National Guards and reservists with certain criteria, and there are specific rules concerning the eligibility of surviving spouses. Now, VA will guarantee a maximum of 25% of a home loan amount up to $104,250, which limits the maximum loan amount to $417,000. Now, generally, the reasonable value of the property or the purchase price, whichever is less, plus the funding fee may be borrowed. All veterans must qualify, for they are not automatically eligible for the program. Now, VA guaranteed loans are made by private lenders such as banks, savings and loans, or mortgage companies to eligible veterans for the purchase of a home, which must be for their own personal occupancy. The guarantee means the lender is protected against loss if you or a later owner fails to repay the loan. The guarantee replaces the protection the lender normally receives by requiring a down payment, allowing you to obtain favorable financing terms and no down payment. So this is not a hard loan to understand, and it is a great one for active duty service members and veterans. If you're ready to use your eligibility to buy a home, give us a call at the number below, and as always, have a great mortgage day.